on early game. So
Yep.
if they are able to kind of fend them off in the early game and scale into the mid and late game, I would say they would have the obvious big advantage.
Oh, there we go. The
Oh!
aggressive flash hook coming in. All the CCs coming on. Dinter will definitely go down here.
Right, and
Great trade there, but it's just, that was so sudden. I totally didn't see what happened until the thresh hook landed.
And that was precisely what we were talking about, you know, that early game aggression from AHQ Esports Club. And Green Tea is so, so on his point today, and having that flash death sentence landing onto TPA there will definitely mean something. And there we go with the smite steal, and once again AHQ going on the aggressive here, and that flag spear combo landing. Gauntlet Devil will be securing the kill right there, and one more hit onto Ashi will secure that double kill. So it's a 3-for-0 exchange just 2 minutes in.
Yeah, there's a rough start coming in from TPA. It will be up to how they play it to actually turn this game around. We do see a lane swap though. Both AD carry and support is going to swap out to different lanes. Singe going to go over to the bot lane. Shen probably going to make his way down as well. So we do see standard laning, just in different places.
Right, I think it's also given the sense that, Azubu TPA didn't really anticipate this lane swap.
Yep.
And, HQ were in position to kind of back the jungler for their side when they want to go in for the invade, and that resulted in a 2-for-0 exchange.
And all I can
after
say,
that first blood.
and all I can say, there's a fantastic hook coming in. 2 fantastic hooks, in fact, coming in from Green Tea, securing 2 kills for HQ. MVP of the match, definitely Green Tea here.
That's right. As we do see them going back in exchange once more.
Up there we go. As you were saying, the endless battle between Singed and Shen. Nothing much going down. The damage coming down is totally non-existent from both from both champions. So pretty much stale laning for both the top laners now at the bottom lane. Mr. Albus at the mid just clearing out waves. And how do you see this game to turn out?
Well, it's a great lead for HQ Esports Club right at the start, and I think the important thing for them is to kind of just hold on to the lead, because the thing about the new lineup for Taipei Assassins with Morning in that sense is that Morning is a kind of a rather into the mid game when he gets his first or second item up. So if HQ kind of gives some breathing space for Azubu TPA here, then they would be in definite trouble.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Especially Gragas is one of those champions with so much mid-game damage. He has 3 spells with extremely good scaling here. And if his barrel does catch any players from TPA from HQ out of position, that guy would definitely go down, unless he burns a flash or something to get out of the way. Now, nothing much happening. The junglers here gonna just clear out the camps. Javan going for an attempt at a top lane gang, not too successful. He might swing over it, but there is a ward to spot him out. Ping is going down. Shyvana definitely gonna run out from that one.
Right, and at the same time we do see that exchange in that 1v1 down at the bottom lane. So we do see now Pride's coming up slightly ahead in that sense. But this time around, once again some zoning action coming in from Green Tea here, and that flash death sentence kind of just putting in some intimidation onto the bottom lane duo, or should I say top lane duo for Azubu TPA here tonight.
Yeah, 2 kills onto Corki is something you do not want to have. But the thing is, Corki hasn't went back to buy any items.
Yeah, so when you have this kills and advantage for yourself, if you're not gonna go back to buy, then all this early kill advantage is not gonna mean much.
Yeah, I think the only thing TPA can bet on is to try and get a kill before Corki gets back, because once he gets back, he will be around 700 gold ahead of Ezreal naturally, and that's a huge gold deficit to be in.
Right, so it's like you said earlier, they want to kind of give a kill over to BB there. If he is able to get 1 kill, then you will be able to kind of negate out some of that advantage that AHQ has had.
But not forgetting, this is the patch where Corki is still a monster.
I think monster is an understatement, man. If you give him, then he'll be, I don't know, a hellspawn of a helicopter, the way I'll call it.
Nothing is more powerful
than the hellspawn.
Well, what's the helicopter name that show which talked about there's nothing stronger than love except a Apache helicopter?
I have no idea, man.
Can't remember that show. I think it's Ted.
Is it Ted?
Yeah, nothing is more powerful than a child's wish than
Oh, there we go.
Apache.
Powerful quotes from Darren tonight.
Apache helicopter destroys anything, man.
Right, so this time around, we do see once again Green Tea just standing around, making sure that putting on maximum threat and maximum zoning.
And maximum potions.
Maximum potion.
You're gonna pop one.
Okay, so this
health
time
pots there.
Archie has reached level 6, and this is I think the important milestone for most Cinch players is that.
As Shen as well, actually.
Yeah, but in the sense, if you have cinched level 6, you'll be able to somewhat trade better.
Yep.
And because you have that ultimate up for yourself, you'll be able to regen up much quicker than you were.
And on top of that, even if you lose the trade, the regeneration will just do its work. Make it really, really hard to actually poke a cinch out of lane unless his ultimate is down. But over at the bot lane, nothing much happening. This endless battle of miserable trade damage, to say the least.
Right, so in a sense, you kind of want to see both junglers. They are relatively quiet in the sense. Most of the work has been done by the laners themselves. But, having Dinter now in some form of trouble as Snaze goes in with the Flex Spear combo, but, not too much being decided just of yet, as we do see Green Tea actually taking out that ward by himself.
Yeah, they actually want to make sure that the blue buff goes over to HQ. There's some ward control coming down. Archie at the top lane, running around in circles, has popped his ultimate there. But he is going to recall back to base. Pride's doing very well in the trade, not losing any health at all. He is still at full health. That just comes to show the sustainability of Shen is not to be trifled with. Dinter is just going to clear out the Wraiths, the red buff, and I haven't seen any ganks coming down from Shyvana yet. All he has been doing is farming. But it is actually paying off a little bit. He is 20 CS above the Jarvan, but Jarvan does have 3 assists, so in terms of gold, they might be quite equal here.
That's right, and we do see Mr. Albus just maintaining his ground against Morning here. We did see some aggressive play coming in from Mr. Albus that explains for that 20 CS deficit that Morning is facing right now. And it's quite surprising as well. Most of the time we do see Gragas players, they want to go aggressive onto Orianas and making sure that they are able to catch them off guard with the explosive cast. But this time around, like we were saying earlier, Morning is a more passive player in the sense he doesn't want to go in for risky plays. He prefers to sit back, farm up, make sure that he has those items, or wait for a gank coming in from Dinter before going all in.
I think even if Dinter comes for a gank, it will be very, very hard to secure a kill onto Oriana because they don't exactly have any lockdown at all. Shyvana didn't go for the exhaust, she actually went for Ghost, so that's even lesser CC there coming in. So securing a kill on Oriana might be quite a feat. I don't actually see Shyvana ganking anytime soon, because all he has been doing is just farming up in his jungle to make sure he don't lose any gold.
Oh, the Cataclysm lands onto Archie there. Will he go down in the process? And what a good use. Oh, that flash on as well. Good timing coming in from the sidelines for AHQ Esports Club there. And now Dinter full-on aggression onto Prides there with the red buff taking away onto Prides. Will he be able to take the kill? But meanwhile in the mid lane, action going down as well now with the flash body slam. Will Mr. Albus go down? Oh, players are so low, but it looks like Morning will be the one coming up ahead.
What a fantastic fight coming in from both Gragas and Oriana here. Both of them playing extremely well, but in the end, Morning came out ahead. A lot of summoner spells being burned in that fight. Gragas actually flashed to land his body slam. If he didn't flash for that, he would actually lose out in the trade.
Right, and very well-timed rotation for his spells as well to pick up the kill. So finally, one kill being secured for Taipei Assassins here, but they are still lacking far behind when it comes to this 10-minute mark. So they will be looking to take out this dragon in the same time to try to negate and patch themselves back up.
Yep.
Make sure that they do have the goal.
Scumbag Cinch is not gonna auto attack at all. Just gonna run around in circles, throwing down his poison thrill, slowing the dragon attempt actually, because auto attacks does actually do damage. Newsflash.
So this time around, putting their goal lead slightly back into this one. So
the goal difference is actually not that high.
Yeah, so I mean this is what they have to do. Just put themselves in an equal position against AHQ Esports Club. If you don't let them have their way around in the early game, then they are not really great team when it comes to late game. So if they can't close up the game for far enough, I'm sure TPA will be able to kind of bring themselves back into this game.
Yeah, and the strength of TPA, even since the new lineup, is kind of like the new TPA is the old TPA pretty much, because they are extremely good at the late game. And even this new TPA team, I'm pretty sure their late game skills is very strong. We have seen a couple of matches when they play there. Despite losing early game, their late game is still very, very solid. And Archie here, gonna be quite an annoyance, gonna run behind the creeps and proxy. AHQ, Green Tea and Garden Devil gonna recall back to base, purchase some items. Corky here finally gonna pick up some of the items, still sitting on that Doran's Blade. Haven't really itemized much, might go straight for a Trinity Force.
Oh, around Nace, jumping on to Archie there once again with the Cataclysm, but the thought doesn't land just of yet. Archie now just running around, putting on with that Poison Trail to put on as much damage onto Nace. That will he be going in with the Flex Build, but just barely missing, but the turret will secure that last hit.
Yep, and just a fun fact, Corky has completed his Trinity Force.
Wow, just 12 minutes in, and you know, he has been consistently rushing for Trinity Forces. Garnet Devil, this guy, you know, in the last game as well, he just went all in to secure that early Trinity Force. As we do see now, Jay jumping onto Mr. Elvis there, explosive cast knocking him back. Is that going to be enough? And that body slam, dodging out the shockwave as well. So
yep,
great play coming in from him.
Shockwave doesn't actually connect, it's still off cooldown. So that was just unfortunate for Oriana. Mr. Albus overextending a little bit and having to pay for it.
That's right, so it does look like, you know, AHQ Esports Club hungry for revenge here tonight as they look to, you know, secure kills after kills. But, you know, that being said, they are still only a 1.5k difference, having that 1.5k advantage over Azubu TPA.
Yep. The only advantage that this game has is the top lane pseudo, the AD carries of Corky and Ezreal. The Corky is onto his Trinity Force, so he might want to look to maximize his capabilities on that. And we do see the capabilities being locked down. They are going aggressively, but don't manage to connect anything much at all.
Right, and you know, that's the thing about this bottom lane duo of Ezreal and Fiddlesticks. You know, you might have a lot of escape mechanisms given the Fear and the Arcane Shift as well, but at the same time, if you want to go in for aggression, you don't have the best you know, firepower capabilities to lock them down into place.
Yeah, unless Fiddlesticks has his crows down, but it has already been burnt for the mid lane there. So they are going to probably wait for the out from Fiddles to come back up before attempting another engage. But I think even if they go in, it will be still a very, very risky move, because Trinity Force this early into the game will deal a lot of damage.
Right, so it does look like it's going to be HQ maintaining the pace here, but they do have to kind of, you know, make full use. If not, Morning is just going to wreck their face, as he has that 2-kill advantage over Mr. Albus already.
Yep, I think right now the Gragas and the Corky is pretty equal in terms of gold. So how
oh, there we go, the shockwave
flash there.
Right, so quick reflexes coming in from Morning there to dodge out of the way of that shockwave. If not, that is going to be one dead drunk man. he is drunk, you know.
He is always drunk. Surprised how he can. Yeah, probably that's why he can dodge skill shots so well.
Well, are you trying to reference that to, I don't know, Chinese Kung Fu?
Yeah, Drunken Fist. Watching too much.
The Drunken Fist, man.
Too much Naruto, man.
So the drunken body slam.
Drunken body slam.
Drunken body slam, dodging things. Drunken flash.
Nothing can be worse than a big guy who is drunk slamming on you.
Oh gosh.
You can't get out, man.
Yeah, right. So this time around, Nace, you know, showing his impatience, just moving in from the lane itself, so not going for any sticky ganks at all.
It's like screw gang, push.
Right. So he's saying, I will lead the charge with that flag.
I will lead the charge.
I will lead the charge.
I think that's a Garen quote, right?
I have no idea, man.
I think it's a Garen, lead the charge. Then he presses his Q and dashes.
Maybe, man, maybe.
I'm not too sure. I can't remember whether it's Javan or Garen. They are both so identical.
Yeah, they are both from, you know, the lands of the Mars here, so.
Yeah, so they are equally Righteous.
And righteous as well as they take out the top lane turret for themselves, AHQ Esports Club. So slightly extending their goal lead to 2,000 now. So we do see the game kind of slowing down in terms of its pace, but that's primarily because, you know, AHQ knows that they can't dive in recklessly anymore.
Yep, and obviously they haven't been diving much. It's just those catches coming in from TPA is just so beautiful. Especially the Fiddlesticks gank in the mid lane. Mr. Albis had no way of escaping that.
Right, I like what Archie doing here. He's actually going with that proxy farming. But is he gonna, you know, pay with his life for this?
His life is very high still, so I think he should be quite safe.
I think that's the one annoying thing to deal with, which is this proxy singed. You know, he is just clearing your waves and clearing your minions, but you can't do much about it. Oh, you see BB just flashing out of the way, but you know, Price just following suit with the taunt, locking him into place. So it does look like, you know, BB will go down, but in exchange, and now Jay actually going in with the aggression onto Mr. Albis here. Will the Dark Passage be able to save him? It does look like Morning will finish him off with the exploding cast.
And with that move coming in from AHQ, that made the trade not worth it.
Right, so they lose BB, but in the same time, Taipei Assassins gain the goal coming in from Dragon and securing the objective for themselves.
Oh, Morning is looking for blood. But obviously not going to get some. Javan just retreats back away very easily. But I would say TPA, just a personal opinion here, they have improved a lot over the last time I've seen them.
Right, I think it's also given the sense that, you know, Morning has been a very experienced player, and right now, you know, before that, hold that thought, you know, as we see some engage going down in the mid lane, AHQ Green Tees just locking Dinter into place with the box, and they were able to secure that with ease.
With ease, except that the support got the kill, so
well, not too bad. You know, I always say a kill is a kill. You know, it might go to your support player, not the ideal place where you want your the goal to go to, but nevertheless a kill is a kill, and it's very important for Taipei Assassins to secure these kills.
Yeah, the only time this mentality actually works for me, personally, is during the late game where you just need to kill someone to win the game.
Well, you know, more what's that called? More goal for the support means more wards. So,
ward is always good.
Yeah, and it's rather important for Taipei Assassins as well to have all those ward vision control, because in the sense they're kind of playing this pick composition.
That's very true. They have the Fiddlesticks and the Gragas as well, so definitely going a bit of the pick composition here.
So their mentality is definitely to kind of just go in, catch someone off guard, and then take the person out and go for a 5v4. So AHQ Esports Club actually doing the right thing to counter that composition, which is to group up together, because at this point of time they are having that small 1k goal advantage, but if they are able to chain their crowd control capabilities together, you know, lock everyone in with the Cataclysm and then follow that up with the Shockwave, then you will be having that superior team fight control.
Yep, and yeah, definitely you can see the CC coming in from AHQ is very strong, whereas for TPA it's not exactly up there, because the only CC they have, only effective CC they have is Fiddlesticks.
That's right.
Yeah. Of course, they do have a lot of knockbacks and dispositions, but those won't actually lock a player down. Oh,
now Jay getting caught out of position, and no hesitation at all with the Shockwave. Mr. Albis secures that kill for himself. And this time around, Pride's finding Dinter and Archie in their jungle.
Oh, God.
And the explosive cast not only landing onto Green Tea.
I think it didn't land on anyone.
Right, it landed on someone, but it didn't really have the effect that he won out of that.
Yeah. Oh, Garnet Devil here going aggressively. Dinter is a sad dragon.
Right, so Sad Dragon not gonna be surviving that exchange, as we do see HQ picking up another kill for themselves, but in turn now TPA gonna be looking to take that blue buff away from them.
Lose 2 players, get Dragon, no problem. And that's TPA for you.
Right, so this time around HQ still in a slight lead, 2,000. That hasn't been moving in a while now, because this primarily because you have to give props to the Taipei Assassins. Whenever they lose a player, they want to go in and take another objective, just take something away from HQ Esports Club, which is what they are doing really well.
Yeah, you can see just now at the top lane, they managed to secure a kill, I think on to Ezreal, HQ, but in return, TPA easily just rotated to the Dragon to took an extra bonus kill on Oriana, so that's just great map control there coming in from TPA.
Right, and I like this thing that they are doing as well, you know, taking objectives and, you know, make sure they get something out of it. It's kind of like what the Taipei Snipers, their sister team, likes to do, which is they have this buffet style, this buffet play style, which is once they go in, group up as a whole and get something out of it. That means make your every move worth.
Yeah, definitely. Especially in the competitive scene, every move you make counts.
Yeah, and all these decisions coming in for your team will kind of determine the game, because this is like what we are talking about. You know, both teams just go way back. They have a lot of history with each other, so it's going to be this split-second decisions that changes the game.
Yeah, definitely split seconds indeed. This is such a reflex game. Right. One lag in your brain causes you to die.
Lag in your brain.
Yeah, brain lag. So Dinter here going very sneaky. Pride's gonna get out of that. Just gonna tickle him a little bit.
Yeah, and Archie once again. What was that about?
I don't know. I just thought that was how Shen was supposed to love. Oh, tickle me.
Oh, we do see Pride's going in with that taunt, but Jay flashing out of it.
Wow, that's a huge barrel coming in from Morning, dealing a lot of damage onto Garnet Devil.
So Archie just running all around the map with that cinch pick and that ghost as well. You know, he blew that ghost down at the bottom lane. So now he's moving back up into the top lane. I really like what he's doing, you know, just leaving all four members, all the other members of Taipei Assassins by themselves, you know, constantly creating pressure in the other lanes. That's what you need to do to fight off against an AoE team composition, which is, you know, split them out, make sure they don't have the full combo in. Then you'll be able to pick them off one by one.
Yeah, that's definitely what the teams need to do. And I just want to add a fun fact. I think one thing Riot should do for League of Legends for Gragas is if you fight a mirror match Gragas, barrels should heal the other Gragas.
I don't know, man. That would be rather cool.
Spray me with your wine.
So what happens if you have 5 Gragases in there? You know,
nobody will die.
That game mode that we were mentioning earlier, one for all for one.
Yeah.
And they'll just keep constantly heal themselves.
Opponents and your own barrels heal yourself.
Oh gosh. And then having all 5 of them just slamming into each other.
The only way to win is to auto attack.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, that would be an interesting sight.
Right. So meanwhile, back into this game, AHQ Esports Club actually moving into the Dragon Pit and taking it out for themselves. So securing their objective for the team here as they extend their goal lead to it's still at 2,000. So
I want you to look at something. There is totally no creeps at all in the top lane.
Right.
That's Shen and Singe proxying each other this game.
So this time around, AHQ grouping up once again as they march down into the middle lane.
Yeah, marching indeed. But for Corky's case, he will be flying. No problem at all.
So for the viewers out there who's wondering why it's a pretty silent game, it's primarily because the main machine is down and we have to kind of watch this from another viewpoint. So do bear with us on that. We do apologize for this technical difficulties. It happens, but we will make.
Wow, Archie here being a huge. I want a
pain in the butt, dude.
I want to say D, but that's inappropriate for this channel.
So proxying and just making sure.
He's just dancing in the base, clearing 3 waves worth. Well, everyone's gonna.
This is some innovative gameplay, man, and I'm not too sure whether that's the right call for them, as we do see Taipei Assassins getting caught out of position, and now Dinter might be going down. Yes, he does go down in the process. So AHQ Esports Club with another 2 kills down on the belt.
Oh, Archie here, still staying in the base. Finally gonna back off, but that's actually a great thing that Archie did, despite losing his team. The team got destroyed. 2 players were down. They couldn't push because there was no minions.
Right. So instead, they will be going for this Baron. But are we gonna see a steal coming in from Morning here?
Oh, no.
The mighty hands of Smite. You can't deny that, man. And Jay goes down in the exchange as well. So AHQ Esports Club looking extremely dominant now, having that Baron buff to themselves and having that 9 kill goal lead. So it does look like they want to make something happen real soon.
All I can say is TPA just threw the game.
Well, you have to give props to AHQ. They made a rather big gamble at level 1 to go in for the invade, and because of that, it really paid off for them, as we do see Garnet Devil, snowballing ahead with that early 2 kills.
Yep, he has a huge lead here. He already picking up that last Whisper, so armor won't mean anything on him. I think what's that guy's name? The Singed and Shyvana will easily get shredded apart by the Corki.
Right, so this is the difference that we have always been talking about. So if you look at Garnet Devil now, he's finished up that Trinity Force already, whereas on the side of Baby, even though he has completed the Bloodthirster, but he has not yet completed that Trinity Force. So this difference will account for most of the damage difference for these 2 players.
Yeah, that is true. You can see Corki is just way ahead on top of Ezreal. He has 4 kills, 3 assists. Ezreal has nothing.
Right, so the only, I guess, shining hope for Taipei Assassins right now is going to be coming in from Warning, who has that 3 kill to under his belt. But that's the thing about Gragas, though. We have been talking about it, I think a few weeks ago, that you will
wait, we might see a sneaky coming in. No, that a ward comes down.
Nope. So
Archie once again.
Archie.
There is no Baron to contest. He will be happy to do this.
It's almost like a RPG for himself.
RPG is like if you play League of Legends, if you play World of Warcraft, this is Swifty in the enemy base.
Oh gosh.
Alliance inside the Horde town.
Right, but at the same time, Pride actually has that Sunfire Cape, so he's not too afraid of this proxying strategy coming in from Taipei Assassins right here.
I have no idea what Archie is doing. His base is getting screwed and he is just here farming.
Right.
Okay, but on the bright side, if he does that, AHQ will definitely have to tank the turret if they do want to go in.
Yeah, in that sense, just clearing away the minion waves, making sure that none of the...
Oh, only bottom lane. He left bottom lane out. I don't think he can gain the aggro from every
so this time around, AHQ does have that minion wave pushing up. So with that Baron buff, it does look like they will be able to siege up this turret. Will they choose to go in for the engage though? No,
I don't think TPA will dare to go in. They are behind.
No, I mean
AHQ Singed isn't. Oh, it's AHQ, yeah.
Yeah.
They could choose to go in, but it will be unnecessary. They can just easily take away the turret.
Yeah, that's right. So they will be, happy with that objective that they have just taken down for themselves. So they will look to continue to push onto this, as we do see. No, now look at this AHQ, not giving any respect at all. Even you could call it.
Yeah, no respect.
Yeah, no respect for TPA. They're just taking out the
only person you should respect in TPA is VB. Because he was the only official member.
Shots fired by Darren.
Yeah, but nonetheless, I would say, although VB was the original TPA, but the rest of the team are pretty legit.
Yeah, they have been performing quite up to standard, but I guess in a sense, this is like, you win a game and then after that you just have this huge momentum boost, which is what is happening for AHQ Esports Club right now.
Yep,
they want that, this momentum coming in for them, and it's not too surprising to see, because given the sense they are early game and they are a momentum based team as well. So having that win earlier just boosts their morale sky high.
Against Mineski, definitely the previous member to qualify for season 3.
Yeah, so
I think AHQ kind of hates them a little bit. They go like, damn you, why you go in, not me.
Oh gosh. So this time around, it does look like Taipei Assassins have to kind of make a desperate strategy if they want to claw themselves back in. So sometimes when you are caught in a situation like this, we do see some teams go for strategies like camping in a weird brush.
Now Fnatic's favorite strategy.
Yeah, so just camping in a weird brush, catch the opposition team in a weird position.
Wait, hold on. Define weird brush.
Yeah, the fun weird brush.
What is a weird brush?
I have no idea, man. Like,
the banana brush is pretty weird.
Yeah, kind of like in a position where you don't foresee your opponent to kind of guess where you will be.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So in those weird shadows and in the positions that are just weird, like this the top lane brush as well. It can be quite unorthodox.
Bush shadow. Return of Garen. That's all I can think of.
So this time around,
I'm gonna rotate over to the top, but there is a ward to spot them out.
Alright, but I guess they are not too afraid, because Pride's still split pushing by himself at the bottom, and Stand United is available. So
Pride
should he choose to reinforce his team in that sense, he will be able to do so.
Well, that's a very good word to use. Reinforce there, the shield on top of the extra player coming in.
And the True Shot Barrage gets used to kind of negate away some of that minion aggression for coming in from AHQ Esports Club. But
Not
once
really
again,
doing too
maximum
much.
disrespect as they just pound onto the turret with no worries at all, in fact.
Yeah, they are just gonna waltz in, take the turret, throw a flag down for fun, and walk away.
I suppose the flag could kind of be justified in a sense.
It reminds me of America when they plant their flag down after a victory. I win this turret, throw my flag.
Yeah, one small step for
Small step for humanity.
No.
Huh?
What's the exact quote? One small step on the moon, one big step for humanity. I think something along those lines. Pardon my history, but this time around, one more flag goes down.
Yeah, we are casters, not historians, so it's okay.
So Archie now finally joining his team. It is at a point where he really needs to be present and be that tanky frontliner for Azubu TPA now, as he just keeps running around, and he actually flinged Shen back. Was not sure if that's the right call, but actually BB was able to capitalize.
Wow,
on
that's
that.
a huge damage coming in from Oriana, just popping 3 members off TPA here, really low.
Oh.
And now Garnet Devil comes in for the sweep. Oh, BB here is still at full health, just throwing mystic shots around.
So this is the moment for the marksman for both teams now. Garnet Devil securing 2 kills, but BB as well securing 2
Yeah,
kills.
BB's moment to shine here.
Right, so 3.
He is going in, 1 man against 3. Will he succeed? No, he
That
decides.
does look like
he chickens
he's
out.
back off. Well, it's a rather risky situation as well. Don't want to risk too much.
Yep, definitely. Okay. Oh, Mr. Elvis.
Oh,
Not
actually,
gonna be a team player here. Not gonna.
yeah.
What Mr. Elvis did. This kind of reminds me of How I Met Your Mother. Give me a high five. No. Are you gonna click your lantern?
Goodbye, man.
Yeah. Okay. Goodbye.
You guys can do it.
Yeah, I'm
guys.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, and something to point out, I think, I thought for a fact that Garden Devil actually took out 2 members of TPA, but actually he didn't. So it was a 2-for-0 trade. So BB actually coming back into this one. So 5-12 in terms of kill count, but AHQ Esports Club still leaps and bounds ahead in terms of objectives. 8 turrets to 3. They do look like they have the commanding lead, but this lead is starting to slow down.
Yeah, slow down is definitely the word you use for this, because this has reached the stage where it's about to hit the late game.
Right, so it's going to be up to AHQ Esports Club to pull off a good decision, pull off a great team fight, secure multiple members and their lives.
Yeah, I think the best trade for TPA would be to actually ace both teams.
Yeah, I
Actually,
mean,
if both sides aces, it will actually come in favor of TPA by a little bit.
yeah, true. So I mean, definitely the ideal scenario for any team is to go for a
5-0 trade.
Yeah, go for a straight clean ace and come out on top of that. But for HQ Esports Club, they are kind of cautious now in the sense because they have kind of hit a threshold.
Oh wait, BB here is in a horrible position to land. Oh, great juke there. Gonna flash away from that.
Oh, and the Death Center is just barely whiffing past the face of Dinter there.
BB ain't exo.
Well,
can't predict his stuff.
yeah, that's right. And this time around, Archie still by himself down at the bottom lane. So this time, HQ Esports Club looks to go for this Baron here.
Baron is obvious.
Yep, that's right. That's gonna be the second Baron of the game going to AHQ Esports Club.
Have you ever wondered what Baron is like at the bottom?
Well, it leaves it up to the player's imagination. It could be anything, man. For all you know, he could be wearing a suit and a tie, just below underground.
He might be a caster.
yeah, he might be caster, but just you don't see the mic, and that's why you see like multiple mounts coming in for Baron Nashor.
Oh, he's multiple casters.
Yeah, he can be a one-man show.
Oh damn, son. that's some deep stuff.
Yeah, that's right, man. Something, all these possibilities coming in from League of Legends. Inception from Riot Games.
Either that or he could be just a big head and a chicken body.
Well, we will never know, man. The unsolved mysteries in the summer.
Oh my god. Random observation. Gragas just did a moonwalk.
Oh, God.
He just glided across the floor.
Moonwalk, Gragas.
Yep.
New idea for skin, maybe?
Michael Jackson. That's gonna be an interesting skin. I don't think it will sell though. Well, who do you think will be the best Michael Jackson champion? I think Twisted Fate.
Yeah. He kind of has the looks though. But we haven't seen Twisted Fate being played in a while now. So
Yeah, after I think it made it very hard for Twisted Fate after the pick a card nerfs.
yeah, and the global goal changes as well.
Yeah.
And now once again we do see Archie now going into the fray. And Green Tea now with that Stand United shield pop onto him now, Nace securing a kill onto Jay there, and a quick one as well. Now Archie caught in the Cataclysm, not able to move around the map as much as he can. And you know, this Poison Trail starting to hurt a lot onto AHQ Esports Club.
Yep, Archie's just running around in circles, zoning the members of AHQ out. But now with Jay down, apparently TPA is a little bit too scared to go in on them despite them all being in half health. They do have the Baron buff. So the longer you wait, the more they will regenerate.
Right, and the explosive cast is not out for morning as well, so they can't really make any big decisions for them. So BB now, is he gonna chase onto them? No,
I am Shen. You are tickling me once again. No damage at all coming in from BB.
Right, so it has gone to a point where Prides is not too afraid of this split pushing strategy coming in from Archie here. You know, having that some fire cape and Spirit Research as well, and the Warden's Mill, so a lot of resistances coming in for him.
Yep.
And I like the item choice as well, having that Bilgewater Cutlass.
Yeah, Bilgewater Cutlass on who?
Right, on Prides.
Oh, Prides?
Yeah,
oh,
Prides.
That's a really interesting build.
Yeah,
man.
so
I did not notice that.
So, you know, some players just opt to go for full tank Shen, but you know, he wants some damage for himself, so going for the Bilgewater Cutlass might build that into a Blade of the Ring King, we never know.
He wants to recharge his
there we go, the Blade of the Ring King completed.
He wants to recharge his mojo faster with more attack speed. More shiny hands. Can't go wrong
attacks
with,
on the Vorpal Blade target.
Yeah, oh yeah, that too. But you can't go wrong with shiny hands.
Right.
If I had shiny hands, I would like slap people to put glitter on their face.
Glittery face.
Yeah.
Darren's targets will be so unfortunate.
I will turn you all into Edward Cullen.
What? So this time around we do see HQ Esports Club making a very, you know, big decision here as they move into the top lane turret, and honestly that's the only turret left standing on TPA side.
Suddenly I wish Morning would play, what's that champion called?
Zac?
No. Another Maokai.
Why Maokai?
I can call him Morning Wood.
Oh. Oh my gosh, I saw what you did there, man.
Yeah, man. Everyone saw it.
So this time around, HQ Esports Club still putting on a good amount of pressure onto Taipei Assassins here, and this time around Archie actually flinging Mr. Elvis back into the fray. True Shot Barrage gets used, Binter flying in as a dragon, but Green Tea with the box just locking everyone down into place. But this time around, TP actually having some slight advantages, but you know, at this whole point of engages, it's not enough. And Garnet Devil with the excellent positioning that he had, just taking a double kill, not, you know, too much damage being put onto him as well. Oh, that flash death sentence is just barely missing.
Yeah, Green Tea here, it was in the exact same position the previous game where he flash death sentence.
Right, so I think
I think it's a trend. Down top lane, flash death sentence.
Yeah, all planned, man.
All planned.
Yeah.
And here we do see AHQ finally probably gonna take the win away from this. TPA gonna lose their first game here. The Nexus start is naked right now.
So it does look like this is gonna be game for AHQ Esports Club, who takes a fantastic win over the Taipei Assassins here.